coming to you live from Lindbergh School District's headquarters with Issues in Education presented by Ittner Architects. And we have Dennis Young, the president and CEO of Ittner, here with us. And Dennis, welcome.
Yeah, good morning.
Good to see you again. And we have so much to talk about. But let's do a little bit of background, first of all, on Issues in Education. Right. What is this program?
Well, Issues in Education is a national platform for leaders across the country to really give them a meaningful voice. They have so many important topics that they need to cover. And traditionally, you only get 20, 30 seconds to cover them, usually in the news. So this really allows a real discussion, not just with moderators like yourself, but with other professionals where they can debate and share ideas and really document that. So if anyone is interested in learning more about this, they can go onto the website, issueseducation.net, and the bios of all these educational leaders from across the country are there. Their contact information, you can call them, email them, and learn more about any particular topic. So it's a real great central source.
Which leads us right into the next question, which is Ittner's part of this. Talk a little bit about the history of Ittner Architects and why your firm is interested in bringing these issues to light.
Well, our firm's been designing schools since the early 1900s. So we have about 117 years experience, about 5,000 schools. And they change over time, and one size does not fit all. And it's really interesting to bring these kinds of insights to the listening public so they can get some ideas of their own and maybe apply it to their circumstance.
As a matter of fact, the building that we're in right now is an Ittner building, is it not?
It is. It's a central administrative offices, and what's interesting, it's not just offices. It's really designed for kids because they moved this out of the high school, gave the high school 16 classrooms back because they really needed it. And there are 12 departments here, 50 employees, and all the services throughout the district are run out of this location.
How long has this location been here?
About a year.
About a year. So
yeah,
this is almost a brand new facility.
Brand new.
And we have so much to talk about today. Tell us a little bit about the issues we'll be covering and some of the experts who will be joining us.
Well, I tell you, we have a really great topic on tax increment financing. And everybody's heard the word TIF. But as it applies to schools, we have some really great leaders here who can talk about the impact that economic development has in a negative way on funding schools. So that's, I think, will be a very enlightening program. There's a House bill on the floor in Jefferson City right now, House Bill 1236. So there'll be some votes taken on that probably this week. So the timing is just perfect for the listening audience. Then we're going to move to talking about 21st century learning. You know, the whole idea of the kinds of skills that you need to be successful in today's economy is different than it ever has been, and technology is driving change at an exponential rate. So there'll be conversations on that. And then lastly, we're going to talk about special education. It's an important program for all students, and we have some leaders here to talk about that. So it's a pretty full program for today.
Indeed, and this is also a guest who will be joining us in just a little bit. A very interesting time for the Lindbergh School District in particular, is it not?
Yes, they're going through change. Dr. Jim Simpson is retiring after 30 years, and you have an opportunity to kind of listen to his viewpoint looking back over 30 years. What has changed? We'll eventually go to Dr. Tony Lake, who's the new superintendent coming in, and he'll be talking about the future, the kinds of plans that need to be implemented here to keep Lindbergh, as it has been, one of the top schools in the state.